the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
For the weekend, Manamonto bi so along the Tema Mpakadan rail line. Yeah, in fact, Ghana for the one akra anyway, but said the monument on Nsem-Pii TV, ye bowremu na ya mu na the end of them can so ye the abremo. There was a second test run on the diesel multiple unit train. Ewo the Tema Mpakadan rail line. Yeah, we did na so successful. Sabotaging biya ankoso. Na yanka ka ho kakra. Earlier last month, the first test run on the newly acquired diesel multiple unit train from Poland ekoso. Yeah, in fact, huge sabotaging is here emra kwabanane buapa pake kia track edi twa railway mfimfin say the besiensi Emma, this newly acquired diesel multiple unit trains. Ebebo mu a na kire se Yakopon amfefia na eyemuja na ehwiegu. Emra at the same time na engineers ya free Poland, engineers ya free Ghana Railway Corporation, engineers ya na free Silicon Valley wa America buchimemu nyina eti train yimu na ekonya ansan kwanhia. After that, Emra ye adwuma Emma driver of that track Abel Zidoto ya jeli no abosomi makomako ensia enipa makomako 9 na omo nso ewo track ne mu ya omo eboa ebe zidoto ema no edi sa abonefosam no nso ejina emra ne mu ewo the criminal division of the Accra High Court ya omo nso emra etutu omo ano kakra false alarm e blowi kwasia dai se test run second test run be koso ma obi esan ko paki trailer ye de ho news bremo on Nsem-Pii TV na we de ejuade ya ena the second test run e koso a se de me kan na very successful. The Polish engineers express any GP sanso na Ghana Railway Authority and the Ministry of Transport and so expresses so much joy say second test run are successful. Yanko na yanko a video of the second test run. Yemetwa yanko. Na itwagu ya muhuno the Polish engineers nyina ewo mu kama train no eko na eba. Now Polish engineers no assign editor dwa say the second consignment of this same diesel multiple unit ya eno so ebefa enipa 236 no ne assembling na ekoso ne manufacturing there omowie assembling na ekoso ewo Poland. Yeah, we be by the end of June na and also the shipment aba bidru ewo the Tema Harbor enti ebeka we no ho a na ye kasa about 450 passenger diesel multiple unit trains ya juma right from the Tema Harbor straight away to the Mpakadan. Now utie railway minister the honorable John Peter Mewo kiremu a project ni yemie yo. The scope of the project is that yebenya a small port ewa Akosombo. Ti Akosombo so benya small port. Now after the second phase of this rail line atoaso from Mpakadan na Uremwa through northern Savannah to Burkina Faso's capital, which is Ouagadougou. Enti a massive project na aban ni senti way eba be complement the Boankra inland port project. And another port project also also in the Savannah region. And last year, and the Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, kate so now a easy pressure, enormous pressure, the Tema Harbor. So in the way, and the nature of the scope of the project, Now, the railway minister signed it to just say, apart from the 2 diesel multiple unit trains, yeah, Ebabeka 2 ye passenger side, Amano aye 4 no, freight ones no, and no babe for only goods no, and also makuma 10. Yankopon ya adomo a enu se yankoto aba December na eno no emu 4 aye ready eno de only for the carrying of goods ya your friend the freight diesel multiple unit trains tinacha say aban ye juma ye pa with regards to the railway sector. Once again yama yani enko ketechi ekwan so ko brofo mo yeka be say once bitten twice shy. The oye wo no onyai wo ya onso unyai say ubema wani ada hono. Ti yenko so ama yani ena hono because these people ya you know mo they can never be trusted when it comes to issues of national development because omo de be anything possible say omo sabe kan Ghana kunya na omo atra so assign abese nyoma na e won sem fufuro.
They know you better say such equipment ekita such a year component no e be ira. I mean, do Ghanaians have any cause of worry?
It's a serious cause of worry. A serious cause of worry in the sense that information you see a machine a machine keke. I say phone ira. Sometimes I want to meet friends with them patch on him. All the crowd phone they work mammy sim no. Phone put the obit mafa because sometimes you back up on yama ewo phone so either your iCloud or your Google the friend say a cloud. Ntina ufa for machine no. It's a machine no component even if not the entire machine that's a component be for ira. It fits the purpose of the functionality of that machine. Nti end to end. They say the laptop portion of the machine in the hole. Then a bit my the thumb printing aspect of the machine in the hole. And I say part take pictures no. And I take picture no in the hole because in the account BVD biometric. So not even the entirety but a component in a problem. But in this case, imagine that you have lost an entire machine with even with or without information. Because with information, it's a risk. Without information, it means that I can take it somewhere and put information on it.
Yes. So, no, me person you clarify. For instance, the BVD equipment, yet me they store data, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in the easiest line of duty, what it means is that what do I want to understand, and it's for instance, you create a registration center. Now you release some of this equipment to the registration center, okay? You make you oba, you take a year database, information be as you take biano, you take a year equipment your input. Whether we have a software sitting somewhere, upload all those information, or not, I mean, what I want to understand is that equipment yetimi store such information and then at the time such equipment ebeira and crofo data ebetimi awoso ana
me pacho store yetimi store data woso okay me the kind catch there was a machine especially in the rural areas a offline.
Okay,
so make us offline. What I mean is that information I over pick what areas who egu machine so.
Yes, because there is no internet access.
There is no internet access, and a memory now I want to know is so large to contain whatever number of information I say on course. Until later no, almost the baby internet for now I sync it with the national server or with the server now a national one no. Until imagine that. Who they transport baby internet what not baku ira. So you can see that because at that point all syncing data me.
Yeah.
You understand? Even when you have synced the data, there is supposed to be a validity period for which you can even say that you know what let me discard this machine. Even when you are discarding the machine, it has to go through processes. According to Wakoto server, I feel will be hot. Server no. We say okay, information the good sumponi na after the me free something no maybe dispose of server no. You need to get there should be policy guiding discarding or decommissioning of that server. You need to get people to scan the server to be sure that BBN niso and some of us say okay that you approve it BBN niso we are you have to issue a certificate to back your assertion that your scanning machine will be niso data niso everything has been synced or transferred and sana more discarded. And you know machine no ayira.
But Leslie, it even becomes more serious at the time. Yebeka say kids ni be ayira, battery and so right?
Yes.
Because as at that time, no say obi ensa socket ni mo na or the share baby component ni nyina no ekita no. I mean, the likelihood say obetimi dia capture certain data no very high.
Very, very high. Very, very high. And even, okay, I told you, it is not even about the machine in its entirety in a problem. Even if a component, of the embodiment of machine, I always try to break my analysis down for people to understand. I was a phone. Our phone, no. O memory ayama nti ukoto memory card e di ashim na actually when we say oh phone no dey kura wo but memory na nka onema gu so no ayira phone no dey kura wo na memory na ayira na onema gu so no so nti what dance so na ngwa bonte and o can say what dance so na nyina ngwa bonte so it is not just the machine ni nyina po ayira na problem no even the component of it po ayira no a problem, and that brings me to the question. Say that comes to the question of security. How secured were these machines? How secured were they? To the extent that I say ABI security, America in terms of physical security and information security. Logically, I mean, because security, you could also have the machine, everything in. Okay, everything is in, but someone can also log in. And get your out, and also in terms of security, no so physical security. Why not? Everyone who kwanya obiko bo area part wom. Let's even assume that physically the machine is secured. Somebody could also hack into the system and then siphon information or data integrity or bet jamming to his advantage or her advantage, and also.
I see. Now, how do we explain the fact that the EC is telling us, say, I mean, some of these kits, were obsolete. In that regard, one more a year official auction of those equipment. Equipment, we are told, say, a be aquacopy company, one more a year into recycling around a year Medina enclave. Now the Electoral Commission is simply telling us, say. There is no cause for alarm because equipment are obsolete. Now, even if there will be an auctioneer, just as you said, processes who and who are to be present to ensure say EC auctioneer or year on the rightful manner, and that we've done a proper auditing of the kits and its related system. Amba ye who say bibia no end so for that matter say ye bo auction na ye.
I say asemna okaye no eno na wasa eyi no because oka say me say o di akoma company bi wo Madina or say himfa omo ejuma ne say they will see to it say nema no I like omo be discard ya na number one say oka say o dispose of electronic waste. It goes through a lot of processes and no crampo me ma take it on EPA in this country. That how do you dispose of electronic waste? Your TV, radio, solar panels, how do we dispose them? Because one, there are so many ways of waste disposing. Because this DVD and all that, don't forget they are electronic components. either you recycle them. Do we have a waste recycle plant? Yes. Maybe I say Zoom line or Mehunsa was SCB. But until that, do we have some? So how are we doing it? So it is either you recycle it or you donate it. I can say we use computers and I say you officer. We shall have what or mono. Which my first university and I say secondary school. Now they are more normally I go see on my lab. You've donated it, or you can repurpose it and use it. And the components there once a machine who I shall be I say I can say a laptop and a desktop area memory no SSD you person upgrade. You can upgrade and reuse. So you can recycle, you can donate, you can reuse, or you take it back to the manufacturer.
Okay.
And if I know who auction in Bedroom. Now, if even you want to auction, no problem. If even no problem. Now, company now, what they might almost say among disposal or whatever. No, let us know their credibility in terms of disposal of electronic waste. What certificate? Because mind you, when you dispose of electronic waste, it goes through processes, and at the end of the day, a certificate is issued. Because all this is done because of the safety and health. Okay, of equipment, of personnel around where the disposal has taken place.
Okay.
If you are disposing of electronic waste and you don't do it well, it becomes a health hazard to people because of your friend is saying radioactive and these are very components. It is our component. No contract bena is in your moko. Number one, number two. Two of them actually say almost a mandate to be able to carry out that task. We don't know. So you see that we have a lot of questions. EC has a lot of questions to answer to Ghanaians. You understand?
Yeah.
And you know, question now will be something. One kata who say here no mami ne way pa na eya me de. Nti here or the kata here or the here. All the children will have about 100 questions. But according to, you know, with the kind of EC we have, if I say EC, I'm not talking about the personnel, but I'm talking about the office now. I say they don't want accountability. They don't pay no more year. And it is a recipe for disaster, for chaos, right? Disposing of. It is even a guy. It's what I say. Madina was there. It's a Ghanaian. Ideally, this thing should have gone international because on a Ghanaian, the person may have interest in the politics. He may have interest in any of the parties in country, whether NDC, TPP or DRP or whatever. He may have interest. How sure are you that the person is a neutral person? Is he even registered? Or is company registered to undertake, setting? Why didn't you open it up so that even internationally people could come in? Make it transparent. You went to IPAC. Was this made known in IPAC that you were going to give this to a local company to dispose? Was it made known in IPAC? Was the EC itself aware that some machines were missing? Because initially when the parties raised it, they were arguing. Later on, they came to admit it that that some company had been found and all the laptops were taken. So, Charlie, let us stop all these things. Look, we are joking with our lives. We go out there, you go approach it, you go school, you occupy office when you are, you go approach it, you never sometimes we beat them in class.
Very well.
We are always learning to steal. We are learning to deal. Say the deal, bro. Meanwhile, we know the right thing.
Very well.